small town where most kids are lucky to graduate high school, I've learned a lot from my first year of community college, and I am truly grateful for the athletic scholarship I received. It's hard enough to get one in the first place. If anyone that I knew even had a chance to get an athletic scholarship, it might have been enough incentive to steer them in a right path, away from all the drugs and gang banging and dead end job stuff that's really easy to get into. Coming from like a really rough place, talking about really rough, somebody was shot for as little as $20 in my backyard. Seeing that, I know that a college education is enough to make a kid just change their life completely and look for something, and for a better words, have hope to get out of town or do something with their life, something productive, and make a career. So I'm asking not just like for me or student athletes, but the community, parents, friends, to help boost this and show that people that there is a chance and that you can get away from where you're from. Alright, my goal from this speech is to educate the audience about the benefits of athlete scholarships. These scholarships being awarded for like community college level is still very great. It's not a university or D2 or anything like that, but it's still, like I said, a really good incentive for somebody to want to go to school and do something else. Being a college athlete myself, I know the cost of school and how the said cost of scholarships is nothing compared to the revenue that is brought to the college by athlete tuition. The average scholarship amount for a male athlete at Highline Community College, which I attend, is only $513 per year, and this was recorded in the year 2014, so there might be a little improvement. But this is according to the scholarshipstat.com, so they're usually pretty good on their things. Alright. In my speech today, I will be covering the expenses to school that an athlete scholarship expends. And this doesn't really mean like expenses like just cost-wise expenses like your life and stuff you do and all that. Just what you devote yourself to the school. The cost is just something that money that you pay, but in the end it helps with school. The amount of time training spent for the sport, like I said, is ridiculous. So all this money is helpful, like it's needed, like you deserve it, you work for it. That's the way I think about it. It's not just money getting thrown and just it's fun and games. It's actually serious and they really deserve it. If anything, they're getting underpaid. If I were to show the 8th grade picture from my wrestling team, I'd have to cross out a lot of faces from kids that didn't even graduate high school, like I said before, or just aren't with us today. Like I said, coming from a small town, things get hectic. I'm from the Yakima Valley, which in 2011 was the 10th most crime-ridden city in America. That's pretty crazy for a small town and how many cities and states we have in this country. Yakima was also rated the 58th most crime and teenage rate, like straight out of high school, they're getting into trouble, they're doing something to go into jail, which is not good for our community. So like, I don't know, you can say I'm one of the lucky ones to make it out, but there is others that have done good too and are making the best, but like I said, it's very rare. And according to, again, scholarshipstats.com, the average athletic scholarship at Highline is only $513 per year for men. That's barely a drop in the bucket. Like, that doesn't really cover anything. Luckily for me, I got a full scholarship, so I'm set. Like most of my schooling is paid for. Another way of looking at an athlete scholarship is that of employment. For instance, think about the sport. In this case, wrestling was part of the time job. It was mostly a full-time job. This matters how much you're into it, but you can say it's a part-time job. When you break it down, the time spent traveling, practices are like 2.5 hours a day. You practice 5 days out of the week, and you're resting for about 6 months, 24 weeks. So you can say you're getting paid like on average $1.71 per hour to do something that you're good at. So that's, if anything, like how I said before, you should be getting paid more. But like I said, tuition in this is a great blessing, and you should be proud of. The main problems seen with student scholarships is that the money given to the students could be going somewhere else. But I feel like if you're helping the community, you should start from the bottom. So it's like us. You might build a bridge, but who's going to be on those bridges? You don't want no criminals or drug dealers or gangbangers. You want a good community, and then from there, you'll build off of that. Not saying our country's bad, but like I said, if you come from where I come from, it's pretty bad, and you'd want better for your community, for others. So an athletic scholarship, like I said, is not something simply given. It's something earned through blood, sweat, tears, and like hours, many countless hours that somebody puts in from their life to give up to do something better for themselves. So I feel like they should be rewarded for that, no matter what sport it is, not just wrestling, but basketball, soccer, etc. The list could go on. If anything, we should be trying to figure out more ways we could get students in from like this, because not everybody has the opportunity to go to college or has the opportunity to get the money to save up for schooling. Schooling itself for four quarters could add up from anywhere from 8,000 to 16, and that's just community college. Imagine the university where it's 24,000 and up. This is ridiculous. So I hope you also agree with me and try to support bringing athletic scholarships to community colleges. Thank you for listening to my speech. My name is Jesus Torres.